ow, 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 ow. Right, here we go. We are live on a Nuke TV. Very unpredictable. This map is Gaan from the Community Map Pack. It's going to be fucking fantastic. Hello and welcome everyone. Yes, we are live. I will repeat that again. This game was just brought on in the last 10 minutes. And we have on the far left, you will hear some rumbling from the mouse as well because I can't really edit the sound out. Everything's live, everything's good and live. Left is Gaza with the Jeep, Commonwealth versus Japan. And following him is Troxler 4. And right beside him as well, so we got 3 guys moving on the left. Is Strat from RW Clan. Moving to the far right, we have this guy who is wandering and avoiding my mouse cursor. Taser bite. And as for the other 4 fools on the map, we have Ann blah 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 blah, Adam General Aladdin, Short Time 000, and my favourite person in the whole entire world, Constantini! Yeah, he's going to be fighting bravely over here. Yes, I knew it was Constantini. I took my chance on that one. Sweet. So we got this 1v1 battle over here on the trenches, which is quite awkward because of this hill right here. I saw in the previous game that was used as a fantastic mortar position. One in the middle. Track damage right on the bridge. That could have gone careening off into the river. Straight away, that is gone from an AT rifleman, I presume. And look at the explosion. The guy falls into the bank as well and receives a few bullets too. Right from those guys hiding in the river. I really like this map, by the way. It's got this huge river in the middle with many bridges. The central island had some barbaric action in the last game. Do check that out if you haven't. Because all the other previous games are high quality. You should do that. You should totally do that. No, we're even pushing right up here with this Jeep from Gaza, who has supported his friend, but his friend is crawling very slowly. So we got this Jeep, right? And the Jeep's just an excellent scout unit. It's said in the tooltips, and if it's in the tooltips, it must be true. It says it's a scout unit. It can find out what's ahead, and it did, and his teammate is still crawling up there as if there's going to be some sort of danger. So it appears that maybe Japan, who we got over here, we got General Aladdin going up against Strat right now, and Strat I think is a good level, high level, super extreme sergeant of all sergeant players. He should be able to hold his own against anyone in this game, or at least I expect that from an RW person from the high-level clan. You know the clan that Chodler is in, currently crying in the forums for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not too fussed. No one cares about the forum drama at the moment, but it gives me some time to actually just randomly talk shit to people when I'm bored and I'm procrastinating big time. Over on the right-hand side, we got Tazo Bite dealing with Constantini rather effectively right now. He still holds this point, and it seems like the map is being divided down this way, the west to east way. So not vertically, not down the river like you might expect to. We got a Hack Go moving in for the kill, and I think all the infantry in this area might be dead unless that AT rifleman pops out of somewhere, which I think he might be lurking back here. We got a Crusader AA2 tank as well. Look at that firing from this distance. Will it be able to penetrate? I want to know too. I'm not quite sure. We can't actually see the Hack Go currently. Where's it gone? We need soldiers hiding in the bush. Got to keep those soldiers hiding somewhere. Giving you eyes on the field is very important in this game. It can turn stuff like this into ashes. However, that got taken out. I'm not entirely sure. We got a heavy MG moving up from Troxler. I guess he really wants to fortify this position and just make it a defensive area, which I think is a good idea if his teammates are successfully attacking over on that left-hand side. As long as he can hold this, he's doing his bit. We only have Constantini over here. We only have to deal with Constantini. He's bringing in some Royal Engineers and a half-track. Look at the convoy, shitty convoy, driving in the water, not on the good land. The water effects, wow, look at the water effects. These guys can build some defensive emplacements, and that's going to be grand. Trenches, tank traps, barbed wire, mines, and don't forget that this vehicle can tow stuff. So as soon as you've got these guys out, send it immediately back to spawn wherever you spawn in this corner, and bring an AT gun or something if you want. Maybe even a howitzer. Tow anything you like. Use that vehicle. It's completely useless otherwise. We got the half-track moving in. The defensive half-track, of course. You should be able to get some of these guys out of these trenches, at least move up and suppress the soldiers, allowing other infantry soldiers to move up and chuck a few grenades in. There's hardly any action though on that right hand side. There's huge pushes on the left, but hardly any return fire. Where are the Japanese infantry right now? They can't afford to play the goddamn heavy tank game. They will not win that game against anyone. Everyone apart from the Japanese have fantastic tanks. They need to remember that. We got a Chi new medium tank here. It will easily dispatch this Crusader tank. The Crusader, the best bet it's going to have is to detrack it and then die. That's about the best you can get from this situation. He seems to be highly retarded and decided to drive right in front of the two tanks. I don't know what he was really hoping for out of that situation. He gets a Cromwell. Cromwell will work. And Anzacs! Anzacs, the special infantry of the world. Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand Army Corporation. Well, that's enough of that. We don't want to hear any more of the Australians. These are all Australian players, or almost all Australian players, or at least an Australian host. I don't know who's Australian here, but they've invited me to previous games. They were Australian. They were said, oh, you might have a high ping, it may lag, but it turns out that it doesn't matter. As long as I don't spawn any units, the game will not lag. It will be really smooth, as if I was not here. Which is great news. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, I can cast your games. And we are casting live, so you can see that I'm not hiding anything. It's working all fine. Tazo, the Tasmanian Devil, is putting some mines down in a weird place. You should probably put them down on the entrances, and he is great. You should also try and individually place the mines. Select individual soldiers, Royal Engineers, and then place the mines down wherever you want in key locations. Put them in the trenches. It'll stop those guys from entering in there. At the same time, though, explosions will detonate those mines. These players also, just to sort of give some history to these players, are not the greatest of players, but they do sometimes, according to the last two games I watched, give some epic firefights between lots of infantry. The Cromwell is engaging that Chi-Nu tank, which is now backing away. It cannot back away no longer, for it is dead. Cromwell is certainly an amazing tank against Japanese. I would say an amazing tank overall. I've used this tank to take out, get this, a King Tiger! Yeah, I've took out a Cromwell, a King Tiger with a Cromwell. It's such a satisfying feeling. Oh my god, the Cromwell taken out by the goddamn Chee-hee! I always think Michael Jackson at that. I don't listen to Michael Jackson. I'm a particular fan of Michael Jackson, but that phrase just sticks in your mind when it's repeated so much. We got paratroopers out for the Japanese. Who is it that's there? It's General Aladdin. I feel like we're missing two players somewhere. Maybe it's in this middle battlefield. There doesn't seem to be spawning too much action right now. We had Anzacs deployed to this front line. They seem to be just arriving here, actually, with the sandbags in a nice place. We could see some more sandbags down here as well. Anzacs come with anti-tank mines too, if you can get them down. Extra resources being put. We have short time here in the center. That's where he's working. He's doing okay there. He's holding that point. We got a Chi-Nu on the right-hand side as well. Not needed, I would say. It needs to get dangerously far forward to actually start taking out all these infantry in the trenches. These mines might detrack it. It might do small amounts of damage. We got a Crusader. I don't think that's the correct choice from Taza. Maybe he misclicked. He is using that truck, though, to move an AT gun forward. A 6-pounder should be enough for a medium tank. It should be enough, but you can never be quite sure. We had a Orlikon deployed to the front field as well. That has been taken out. The Japanese using guerrilla tactics to move up with their paratroopers, grenading all of these infantry soldiers. It doesn't seem like Truxler is aware, though. He needs to keep his eyes out. These Anzac troops... I mean, I can see everything that the UK guys can see, and they just don't do it. Why do they not do it? Why do they not shoot by themselves? Maybe they are on return fire. Maybe that might be why. SMG, I think. I don't know. I don't know, SMG. I don't know why he's asking us, but he feels the need to do so. Oh my crap, we've got a kamikaze guy here. That was a kamikaze. We got some sneaky soldiers here, but you got to remember with kamikazes is you have to sort of use them in direct control when you get near a tank, because what they do is they huff and puff to a tank and then they just run backwards for some reason and detonate themselves. It's very odd. So we could have almost took out a Churchill Mark 7. We didn't. We failed on that one because the kamikaze is just an idiot. Get to the chopper, you idiot. That's about as much Arnold Schwarzenegger as I can do. Who in his latest movie apparently has now grey hair. Wow. I really want to go back and watch all of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. They're about the only movies I can sort of not remember, but I remember being entertaining. He's got some fantastic quotes in there as well. I think there's like a YouTube video of 10-minute quotes. Certainly worth watching. Maybe we'll watch that afterwards. Oh, that's the Cromwell from earlier, which has been deturreted. Wow, that was a huge explosion. I remember. Lots of infantry in a big group from Strat. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to big infantry battles. They just leave them in the blobs and engage like that. It's the high-level play. We got, yet again, a GE moving down this side, taking some AT grenades. 3 AT grenades right next to the Churchill, who takes superficial damage. The crew is injured slightly. HMG looking in the middle. I don't think this is the greatest place for a HMG because it's a small lump in this terrain. So if you keep your guys proned inside there, they should be okay from HMG5. If you call them in there, they should also be okay. It's difficult position. Maybe if he set it up here on the elevated terrain, he will see down there. You got to identify the key points of the terrain. He can still move it up there. You can still use regular sandbags to give yourself cover for the HMG. They won't be as good because they don't have that wooden structure behind it, but still better than just leaving it there. And you might have to move it later on as well when artillery hits the field. Still not much action on the right hand side. We've got a Chi Nu moving up. Again, that Chi Nu is not going to do too much because of these trenches. Our 6-pounder is looking okay. It's not broken. It kind of looked like it had a wonky barrel there for a second. Our Crusader AA tank as well. Not in the greatest positions on the beach, and it does get hit. Main gunned and turret damage from that Chi Nu. Our AT gun should be able to take a shot. That tree might be in the way. Just blast the tree down. Use someone to take an AT grenade out. And I'm burping. Oh, we have Piers here as well. A Pier is highly effective against palm trees. It's not going to do it though. Oh god, he's face palmed himself into the dirt. We're going to use our AT soldiers to man that gun, and because it's not a company of heroes, we can get those soldiers off the AT gun, so we're not losing an AT soldier. We're just temporarily manning that and firing at it, just making use of it whilst we can. Constantini ducking behind the rocks, excellent use of terrain. He's managed to decrew it yet again. Still got one soldier there. Engine damage. Is that a critical engine damage? I can see smoke coming off from the Chi Nu. No, it's still working. He needs to get that back. It's in danger. Danger! No! It's high voltage main gun damage now. It's no good sitting there, Constantini. Come on, back that thing up. Back it up. Is that track damage? No, it's still functional. Constantini, he's coming around the side with a flank, a hack go, and some infantry. Recruit level soldiers pouring into the trenches, now being supported by that hack go, which will be able to get rid of all these guys in the trenches as long as the recruits are taking the fire. Hitting those mines. The mines don't do anything to the tracks. The mines, they do nothing. Engine damage. No, the AT gun is firing and the AT gun is decrewed, but the Crusader is going to be able to mop this one up, as well as the recruit level soldiers in that trench later on. Hull pierced. Oh my god, why aren't you firing, Crusader? Come on, fire! You tracked, your hull pierced. You're completely decrewed. There is no one left inside there. It is gone. It is not coming back. And it's nice to see that truck is back there, just in case we need to bring in some more stuff. I like stuff. Stuff is highly valuable in the battlefield. Like AT guns and not mortars. There is a new patch coming out. A little birdie has told me there are some changes in the patch which apparently make infantry better, but I don't know how. I've not been told the details, but I'm looking forward to that. But I don't know when the patch is coming, so don't ask me. I've already had some people ask me as if I'm some sort of affiliate with Men of War and Instinct. I've never spoke a single word to Instinct. I sat in a mumble chat room with him once and I was like, this guy is the reason I have so much fun nowadays. But I said nothing. I was just too shy. And this Constantini with a hard go, still here, not doing anything. You can see the 3 lines of vision. AT rifle manages to take it out. It's the worst AT rifle in the game, though, from the Brits. We also got pits equipped on the SA soldiers as well. Look at them! They just keep firing bullets into the Hago. I don't trust that thing one bit. There are soldiers back here somewhere. We can't see them. They're in the trenches. Recruits are trying to support these tank crews as much as humanly possible. We got huge blobs over here. Hagos and a bigger Cheeto tank. Look at the infantry. Look at them! Look at them fire the bullets into the rebel soldiers. Commando level soldiers from Strat moving right up to the base, gathering enhanced intelligence. Grenade being picked up from Adam out of his pocket, but he doesn't quite get to throw it. Commando's actually doing pretty good over here, firing and killing a fair amount of soldiers, getting that guy's helmet off his head, quite getting the shot, minorly dodging the AT grenade, the AP grenade, AT. It kills infantry. They all kill infantry. It's all good. Nom nom nom. I'm so hungry right now. This is Sunday, the 27th of May. I guess it's something like that. And I've not eaten yet, so I'm really hungry. This is my barbecue coming in Heroes weekend as well, for the non-live viewers. So, again, this is sort of diet Anuki commentary. And at the start of the game, I was struggling to put my shirt on. So, you can tell I'm just really informal about this situation right now. And these guys, I just hopped in their room and I was like, "Can I cast your game?" And they were like, "Yeah, you can cast our game." They didn't actually say that. They didn't say fuck all to me. They were really impolite about that. But they let me cast this game, and that's good. We got a Churchill Crocodile moving up here with its epic speed. Its ramming speed. It's totally going to crush some infantry. Will it be good? I think it will be highly effective. If we get some infantry to move up with it as well. We're getting a Bren carrier with a heavy artillery piece, BL6, that's going to pour on the pain inside the guys in the trenches as well, like Crocodile as well. I think that's an overreaction. We don't need artillery and a Churchill Crocodile. He's going to really population cap himself on that one. He could have just moved up with infantry and the Crocodile, get those guys burnt in the trenches, and then pour in infantry. And then, if that failed, bring in the BL6. There's no need to overreact to a situation. Just bring in what you need and see if that works. You don't need to be on the clock on that one. We've got a bridge over here. Just look at that. This is. You got to remember, this is a community map, and it looks good. It looks really good. I like it. Infantry hiding in the jungles everywhere, all over the place. Fire occurring. Japanese soldiers trying to hide in the bushes. Machine gunners being killed. Ah, it's war. It's war, I tell you. Oh, and a half-track is coming at some point and just totally flipped on its side. Oh, we missed that one. That would have been nice to see. A Cheetos tank, though, not doing too much. Exposing the side armor. If only we had a tank here. Unfortunately, Churchill seems to have taken some damage. It's been fully repaired now, though. They could take some side shots into the Cheeto if we can just send some infantry soldiers to scout it. Maybe even an officer. Oh, we're losing a Churchill back here. Oh, they're going to take some AT grenades, but no one's got an AT grenade on them, riflemen. Sure, some of the Japanese riflemen have AT timed grenades on them, which aren't too good, but they just weren't used. So now our Churchill Crocodile is going to have to take repairs. I actually find it quite surprising that the Crocodiles were able to... I think maybe they used here, but I'm sure tanks can actually cross these bridges without, like, collapsing the bridge. It doesn't work with ice, though. Ice makes you fall in, as I experienced previously on a skirmish map, which I was live streaming as well. We got loads of infantry pouring in, more Anzacs, more commandos, high-level infantry, high-quality play. I say high-quality play. Our Churchill Crocodile has been tracked. That's a good move for... oh, crap. We have a captured Chi-Nu tank, so this is what did the damage to the Crocodile. But it has been captured. It's been... I think only the tracks appear damaged. If that, no, it doesn't even look like the tracks. So we just scored ourselves a really good, high-quality Chi-Nu tank. Yeah! Everything in this game is high quality, don't argue that. The epic infantry battles which are occurring. Ah, lag! Ah! There we go. Oh, crap, there we go. Again. More lag. Cheeto tank should be able to do some damage to this goddamn Churchill Crocodile. Actually, no, it's just a Mark 7 Churchill. We fail on that one. But it sees it, It's not shooting it. Why isn't it shooting it? I guess the Cheeto can't see the Churchill either, so I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea. We got an interesting placement for a 20mm right on this bridge, and look at all the barbed wire that's gone down, and the mines too, and the anti-tank mines. Hell, this is cool. I just want to see it attacked though. It's got to be attacked. It's no good having these defenses look awesome if they aren't attacked. The Orlikon is back and functional too, providing excellent cover for all these infantry and any enemy advancing infantry, which are currently moving up behind this hill, which is good moves from General Adalin. Avoiding that Orlikon, coming round the sides over here, but we got tank traps and AT mines. This is no good, by the way. You are encouraging tanks, well, discouraging tanks from moving up here because of the tank traps, and then you're saying, well, if you go up to my tank traps, you get eaten by mines. You want to put AT mines behind barbed wire. That's where tanks are going to try and go. Again, it's like, we got a bazooka here from an SNFL soldier, but he's not firing his rocket. He gets out his AT grenade. The worst bazooka play award goes to ADM. Adam, that's got to be an Adam. Adam General Adalin. Must be him. Half-track moving up now from Sprout. What's it going to do in a time like this? There's plenty of infantry to gun down. There's a Cheeto we've got to be aware of. There's a Type 92, which doesn't seem too functional. Its turret looks main damaged. Our Crocodile has Exploder mode from that millimeter. There we go. Type 4. 75mm. They're really good for the Japanese. Okay, I lost everything in mid. Fuck you guys, giving orders. Oh, I guess he's having some rage on his comms right now, saying what to do, and it's just not working. But he does have the middle. He's doing well in the middle. He has that area so far, and he's only got to deal with that. That's going to be easy to deal with. A HE shell from a tank will do it. I guess that's mostly taken out. We've got a Cheeto, which is now moving over to the far left. What does that really want to do? What is its goal? I guess it's the Daimler that it's trying to take out. The Daimler is a really fast tank. Going to crush in infantry. Yes! Crushes him and then bites the dust. Still a better love story than Twilight. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I just kind of went with it and then it came out as Twilight. We've got lots of infantry now moving into the center from the Japanese. What are they going to do? It doesn't seem like we're going to see any contestation from Truxler, who has lost his Churchill. But we have a HMG, which can be remanned. It probably won't be able to find any... No, it will fire on the soldiers, but they do prone. Now we'll see if I am correct. Yeah, they are avoiding fire, and he also eats a sniper. That was a sniper shot right there. I think that was a guy over there sniping. Did he get killed? Will we see him snipe again? Will he catch his prey? Well, he needs guys to shoot at first before he does that. So I guess that's why we're not seeing him. Lots of vehicles on the right-hand side. Artillery being fired. Is that from over here? I saw something over here. I don't know where it is. We'll go back to the action. All guys in trenches. Not as much trench warfare as I would like to see. I certainly see more trench warfare. It's just not happening. We got a Bren carrier. Don't forget that these are actually nice units to have. They're pretty well armored. Move in. They're like a half-track. Put them in rank with a half-track. That's slower. But a unit you can waste. I would much rather have that that vehicle there towing all my vehicles. Use the Bren as an assault vehicle. It works quite nicely. We've lost the middle as expected because our guy Truxler has given up. Cheeto is dealing with the left-hand side, taking out that Crocodile tank, which hasn't flamed anything yet. Why no flames? It's been tracked. It's been double tracked. No, it's been one tracked. It seems like we lost the track at the front and the back. Major repairs need to be had. We're losing more infantry in the middle. Guys hanging behind those rocks. Ain't doing too well. Ain't doing too well at all. Now this Type 92 is moving in. I guess it wants to run over the machine gun, kind of having hard times with the palm trees, which have collapsed. We can do it! You can do it! No! Forward! 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 You can do it! And then it's up here and then doesn't get the HMG. Oh my god. So, will the explosion take the HMG? He's trying to... Whoa, that guy just gets flung back. What the hell? I think that was an armor-penetrating shell doing that. He's trying to desperately get in that vehicle and reverse it away. But I think he's really lucky. He's really lucky. It doesn't actually explode. It doesn't take out the HMG. Wow. Wow. Okay, there's another explosion. That guy is just blood and guts now. Constantini still having his work cut out for him on the right hand side, as he's not able to penetrate any of these defences yet. He's not moved up at all. He got into these trenches, which isn't that hard to do, but then like nothing happened from it. And meanwhile on the left hand side we still control these 2 points, and I guess that's what Strat and the other dude, what was his name? Strat. No, come on, where's the other dude? He's hiding here somewhere. We'll just go to goddamn this. It was Gaza over here. He and Strat are holding that area for the time being. Strat bringing over another half track. They've got all these areas defensed down with those Royal Engineers. Great play there. That Churchill Crocodile is back up and as ferocious as ever, trying to take on a Chi-Ri heavy tank. Look at it. It looks like a brick. Dude, the Brits are meant to be the brickiest of tanks, but no, this tank completely outbricks all of the other tanks. Slow turret. It's almost like a King Tiger. Not quite as effective. We got some flames going off on the tracks. I'm not sure tracks can actually catch fire, but that's certainly what has happened. The Chi-Ri not receiving as much micro as attention as I would like. It is popped behind a hill though, taking some fire from the right hand side from the Chi-To. Look at that angle of attack, man. It's an odd angle. We are getting infantry move up to the Chi-To. Yes, we just moved forward. Wow, that heavy tank has some acceleration to it. The half track is moving around the side. That's being hit by recruits. Engine damage, that is no longer going anywhere. Good job, 80 infantry lurking behind that Chi-Ri, who is now moving far too comfortably up. This is danger zone right here. Danger zone. And it's fearless. Absolutely fearless. It's only we had an 80 bazooka soldier. This Chi-Ri would be certainly gone now. But the Crocodile is all gone. That is never coming back. Actually, no, it's still repairable. It's still repairable. It looks like it disappeared from my map just then. They aren't going to finish it off, though. But still, the Japanese have both of their tanks, and Troxler is again trying to contest the middle, and he seems to be doing okay. He's going to receive some grenades. Anzac's trying to dig out the way. No, he doesn't make it out alive. There's that sniper again in that bush somewhere. He's doing really well. Half tracks moving in, destroying the trenches. Oh my god! Oh, please say that. Yeah, I think that did actually crush. Yes! In the top left corner. That half track was blasted, and it landed on top of those troops and crushed them. Men of War physics! It's awesome! We got a land mattress over on the right hand side as well. What happened to the BL6? It's still here. Heavy artillery. Rockets are really good for trenches. Absolutely fantastic for trenches, so that's a good choice there, but not with the BL6. And we lost our Crocodile, so that's more population kept on. He just needs to reinforce these areas with machine guns and infantry. Just standard infantry machine guns will be fine. Even recruit level soldiers would hold the line absolutely fine. In fact, that's what they're really mainly used for. Just holding areas, bulking up the amount, because as soon as infantry comes close when they're charging, they do actually become really effective. One bullet from a recruit is still the same as one bullet from a high level soldier wielding the same gun. They have to wield the same gun, so don't underestimate the potential of recruit soldiers. They're fine, they do good. We got a Chi here, which is easily going to take out this half track. It's just a matter of time. Half track does not explode. I'm feeling like we're kind of wasting our half tracks here. We're not even getting the 50 cal on top. Whoa, chickens! Wild chicken running loose. Type 92 taken out by what was that actually taken out by? I missed it on the top left hand side. It must have been an AT soldier, or maybe even the assault squad leader with its grenade launcher. They could have done the trick. Oh, no, it's a Piet. Here's a Piet. We have Piets. Piets! I love Piets! They're really highly effective against infantry as well. With their arc fire, they can stay behind cover and easily take out any target behind a wall or a hill. Interesting decision here. A medium tank M4A4 from Gaza 1976 going to the middle. If that Type 4 is still there, the 70mm, he's not going to do too well. And these tanks are on the hill together. Honestly, I'd want to bring one of these artillery units to over here right now and support your friends. I mean, Constantini is having a tough time taking this. Tarza is doing fine without the artillery, I believe. He could easily ask for some assistance just to get a few more machine guns down here. This is something I've actually recently been doing. I've been saying to my teammates, right, can everyone just get me a machine gun? Just everyone, give me a machine gun, just an LMG, and I'm going to pop it down on here. I'm going to have a really good defense. It's going to cost you, what, 40 manpower? They're pretty cheap. Yeah, 40 manpower for a machine gun. If everyone gets one, you hold down one side really fast. You can avoid that cooldown just by asking for stuff from your teammates. We've got rocket artillery moving over down here. Doesn't look like that was too effective. We're just randomly blind firing, and that's going to hurt later on when he has to spend manpower to rearm his land mattress. So, I mean, he probably got a few guys from that, but it's still manpower you're wasting. You may as well wait until you see a good shot and then use it. The Chi-Ri, it looks like a really odd position, but that terrain is just blocking all side shots. But at the same time, I think a Piat here might be able to get it, or a Piat here. There's plenty of room for Piats to move around here. I wish they would just try that. But there's no infantry around that area. We've got infantry moving up here, crawling up here. I don't think they seem to realise that's kind of a safe area for them with all those defences around. I can hear an AT rifle firing. There's that AT rifle. Like I said, Brit soldiers with their AT rifles are just, they're no good, they're awful. The Japanese have the most amazing AT rifle. It's semi-automatic as well. Half-track full of, yeah, SNFL soldiers. There we go, we get the hull damage eventually. So, where are the SNF soldiers? They're coming around on the left-hand flank, trying to do their best, but I think it's a good angle of approach. They just need to micro it. Just having a hard time, SAS soldiers defending this area. So high-level troops versus high-level troops. We got yet again more half-tracks, and now that that AT rifle has been taken out, the half-track will actually come in here and do some good work. Got to look out for the 50 cal though. That will also penetrate the half-track, but we should be able to get that out with regular infantry if we can just move them forward. Again, recruit-level soldiers just gaining you eyes or moving in, taking mega casualties whilst your high-level troops actually deal out the damage. I mean, you don't have to worry about low-level troops. They are 60 manpower. It doesn't matter if they die. They're expendable. As long as they buy you some time. General Aladdin. Really getting into the Japanese spirit of his Japanese language. Certainly sounds authentic to me. A huge explosion now from a grenade from a Japanese soldier. Well placed, Japanese soldier. Whether that was microed or that was actually just the AI doing it himself. I think what we see here is actually just pressing one and then sending his soldier to fire the grenade by himself. I don't think that's direct control. I always direct control my grenade throws. It's very important to do that. Increases your accuracy and range big time. Sometimes you failed, but it probably would have failed anyway if you did it normally. So just try and get a hang of direct controlling. That's my kind of newbie tip. My newbie tip for the day. Direct controlled grenades. Half tracks, one of them could be repaired. I don't know if that's going to happen or we'll just rip one of the machine guns off. Personally, I'd rather repair those half tracks because they have free machine guns on. It's kind of nice to have, I would say. Free machine guns in a more armoured vehicle. Especially when all you got to take out is this crocodile, and our Chi-Ri has actually been neutralised. Has it? Or is it backed away? Where's the Chi-Ri? That's the Cheeto. Oh, there's the Chi-Ri. There's the Chi-Ri. It's gone. It's completely gone. It's still got the machine gun on top. We can take that off, rip that off. Maybe salvage something from that. But damn, losing a Chi-Ri. It's no good. Maybe the Japanese will bring up something much heavier. We got rocket artillery now finding itself a Chi-Nu target. Damages the track. It's a good target for a land mattress. Didn't take anything else. All it did was detrack that. But our Churchill Crocodile is taking some shots at it. It should be able to get that fine. Taking some damage. The guy is running out to take the repair kit. We'll repair that. We'll send in more soldiers as well to recrew it. But that's gone. And it's gone. That really happened fast. Our half track is not moving. Come on, Hatu. We got a rage. Really fast rage, but it was game over. So that was game, however many it was. Maybe we'll see some more games after this. But thank you, Australian guys. And the Commonwealth won. It felt a bit one-sided, but this was a live cast, and this was my first Men of War live cast. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll upload that game, and everyone good night. I need to swallow now. I've not swallowed this entire game and my mouth is temperature 9,000. I'm gonna do